As the captains meeting out front, and I'm sitting with the coach of the varsity basketball squad for Shawnee High School, and that is Chad Johnson. Chad, man, it is nice tonight.
Absolutely, and good evening to everybody listening in. It's a great evening here in Jim Thorpe Stadium as we honor our 7 seniors here, as we will acknowledge them a little more specifically here in a second. But it's a great evening for Shawnee football as we get to kick it off under the lights.
And we're excited to be here. It was subdued in the locker room just minutes ago. The Wolves have elected to defer to the second half, which is what they wanted. They wanted to have the defense take the field first. And, I just want to mention, of course, we have the seniors out there, Caden Bramlich and Jaquan Evans. It's certainly always good to see Nolan, but I am very happy to see Cade McKee running back from that captain's meeting.
Absolutely, and if you were with us last week, Cade went down. Don't note the extent of the injury, but it's good to see him back in the lineup, fired up, ready to go. And I look forward to probably calling his name a lot tonight.
Yes, one of that sophomore's goals is to be top 5 in 5A in tackles. He's 10 behind the 5 slot right now. He's going to be wild and going.
Well, it'd be a great night to just go ahead and get all 10 of those right here tonight and not even have to worry about it. But they come in playing a hungry Bishop Kelley team who's relatively in the same boat as us. Both teams looking to solidify their spot in that 4th seed, trying to get to that 4th spot to get to the playoff in our district here. So it's going to be a tough one for both teams, but I look for our Wolves to come out strong and really ride that wave as they run out of 10 and out.
It is great to see Jim Thorpe Stadium, the Wolves coming in 3-2 in district. And Chad, you are right. This is really a must-win game on both sidelines. Kelly's 2-3. We've got a big game next week against McAllister, who is sitting at 4-1, and they just had a victory over Kelley. So this has huge playoff implications. As a coach, when you're coming in, it's not your last game, but you're coming in towards the end of the season, and playoffs are in the balance. How are these kids feeling right now?
Yeah, obviously they're probably aware of the magnitude of the game, Daniel. I think they're definitely understanding, hey, we need to put our best foot forward. However, at the same time, you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself where you're not necessarily making plays. You're kind of thinking you just want to go out there, do everything that you have done up until this point, while also understanding we have to be able to capitalize when we can.
Well, here comes Ben Falcon out for the opening kickoff. He has perfected the corner kick. We hope that continues with the opening kickoff. Kelley tonight, we anticipate a well-led squad, and that's going to start at the quarterback position. Their quarterback, all I've been hearing is how he's going to boom. He can boom anything with his arm, 60 yards in the air. The kid is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, and I talked to a couple of coaches this week about just their idea of kind of trying to neutralize that and understanding where we are in the season, and they know that it's going to be very dependent on our front 3 guys. They put some pressure on them.
And the kick is nice at the 15-yard line. Good pursuit down there as the tackle is going to be made by Max Hilton. And the Wolves trot out. You got Skelton out there. Who else? Big number.
James Cook, number 53.
Yeah, help me out here.
Yep,
Hooks. That's who it is. That's the freshman Hooks. Riley Story, and those are the front 3 starting out. Mason Wilson out there on the close side. Travion Barber out there, as well as the 2 linebackers we have mentioned, Nolan Ward and Cade McKee. Deep, Kevin Tyner starting at safety. And they're going to give up the middle, and the Wolves there, again, slippery on the side so far. We give that tackle to Hooks.
Yeah, and you see there Bishop Kelley looking to try to establish some things early on the ground with the handoff up the middle. James Hooks, again, the freshman who's really come on strong last few games for the Wolves, was there on the play. Set up second down here for the Comets.
And that's what we want to see. We want to have we don't want to give up much and keep them in 2nd and 3rd and long. Garrett McCurdy also out there as they've got one of those screen plays coming. The Wolves have been looking for that. Peyton Palmer all over it at the beginning. And, in fact, that was Travion over there. Got Simmons on the far side. I thought that sure moved like KD.
Yeah, definitely did. And, again, you got a lot of guys going both ways for the Wolves. You'll see Barber and Palmer and obviously Ramel Slaughter and Garrett McCurdy playing on the offensive side here, but starting out on the defensive side.
So they're coming to the close side, going back the other way, all alone. They had the Wolves beat, and it's going to be a big play for Bishop Kelley on 3rd down and long. That was a play, the coaches saw something that they liked, and they took advantage of it early.
Absolutely. Just a little bit of a misdirection as there's a flag on the play. But the quarterback rolls out to his right and gets his running back out in the up against the sideline on the wheel route for a nice pickup for the Comets moving into plus territory.
So as the chains get set, junior quarterback Max Gibson put that on a dime, as we had talked about he's able to do. Delivered, and again, slipping on the side is the intended receiver, R.J. Woody.
And that's one thing you may be wanting to monitor, as the field has been obviously entrenched with some rain over the last few days, and the weather's a little bit cooler than it's been the last few weeks, so maybe something to monitor as the receiver slipped there, setting up a 2nd down for the Comets.
2nd and 10. They get it to their inside back, Nolan Ward. Going to be a late flag coming in.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get him for hands to face, maybe a horse collar.
McCurdy likes the call. It's going to be against Kelley. And it's going to be blocking the back against Kelley. That should back him up, make it 2nd down and long, as they back him up, I guess, 10 yards from the spot. And that's going to make it 17, 2nd and 17. Fortunate for the Wolves, good design. And, you kind of like to be able to see what they're trying to do here in the first drive, and you're going to get a lot of it immediately.
Absolutely.
They go quickly outside again to the screen, and Barber out there again. As the Wolves with a good play, they're going to give up 5, making it 3rd and 12 in 4-down territory.
So again, you see Comets looking to kind of spread the ball around the pass game. They connect on a few plays here, but only one of them has really been explosive. And the Wolves are doing a great job of just getting over the ball and wrapping up, making the tackle.
So another 3rd and long for the defense. This is where the defense needs to get off the field. And the coaches have talked about it. They're going to shoot the jet this way, and again, going to cut to the ground, and it should be a loss or no gain on the play. 4th down. Good opportunity here for the Wolves. We'll see if they have another one up their sleeve, because it's only been the misdirection that has caught the Wolves. And the coaches have talked about that. They are a disciplined Kelley team, and they're going to use your strengths against you. They feel like they have another play that will work for 14. 9, 10, and clicking as the Wolves defense waits. McCurdy moves up closer, and they're going to punt from inside. Hopefully Tyner just lets it go, and it gets into the end zone, and the Wolves will have 1st and 10 from their 20. The defense gets off the field. There is 8:51 to play. We'll be back in a moment.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages.
We're back, 1st and 10, as Braylon Lasker in there to make the call. He's going to fake to Simmons. He's going down to Palmer. 1st down, great catch there. As a lot of traffic. It looked like Ramel was just leading the traffic, and Palmer they threw to his back shoulder.
Great throw there by Lasker. You can definitely tell that's been one they've worked on all week. First play of the drive, and well connected there. Lasker to Palmer up the sidelines for the 1st down.
Gotta like that, as it was a well-thrown ball by Braylon, and that they want to soften up this defense as they want to get chippy does this defense. Braylon up the middle. Braylon Laster down inside the 40. Going to be knocked out of bounds at the Kelley 36-yard line. Another 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
Right there in the first 2 plays, you see peak Lassiter. He can beat you with his arm, he can beat you with his legs, and right there he just follows his blocks up the sideline, picking up the first down. So great first 2 plays for the Wolves as they're now in plus territory.
2 big chunks, and we haven't even seen big play McClendon yet as he sits there next to Laster as the give is coming out again. This time they were trying to get it to Palmer. Good defensive play. He had to get it out there a little bit high to get it over the defender, and it falls incomplete. Probably fortunate.
Yeah, that was a very, very risky throw there to Palmer. Could have been very catastrophic for the Wolves there, but fortunately falls incomplete, setting up 2nd down and manageable. Still in plus territory.
So Laster pulls him up, and again, McClendon back there as McClendon, one of the top running backs in the state. He's top 5, even with the half-game performance and missing a game. So that's going to be no gain on 2nd down, bringing up 3rd down and 10. And, man, I just like Tate so much. His attitude, his leadership as he leads quietly and stoically.
Absolutely. Just very consistent. And I met him again in the hallways a few weeks ago and told him, hey, man, I like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. He just kind of looked me in the eye and said, yes, sir, I appreciate it. And that kind of speaks volumes to the type of young man that he is.
Yes. Very fun to watch. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a screen here. I don't see Wilson in there. That's always dangerous. They go over the middle. Great catch by Palmer. Good delivery for the 1st down by Braylon Lassler.
That ball had heat on it coming out of there. Palmer was able to kind of find a little hole in the defense with the slant route there. Just sit there. Made a great catch for the 1st down as the Wolves move the team.
They're down to the 24-yard line of Kelley as another just Palmer, man, he's got stickum. He's got stickum on those hands.
He definitely is a ball magnet. That's what we like to say in basketball.
Tate McClendon up the middle, and he's going to get positive yardage. Not going to go too far, but I certainly like to see him hitting the ground like that.
Absolutely. You definitely want to be able to establish them in the run game, which has been a very strong point for our team for this season. With a host of running backs, obviously now McClendon's getting a bulk of the carries. But you definitely want to soften up the defense with the run there and allow your playmakers to make plays.
Going right behind that offensive line, Chuffy Waldron, Ethan Lane, and Caden Bramlich at center this week. Braylon almost drops that. Going to be caught in the backfield as a good tackle there made by Gavin Nichols, the senior defensive back.
So right there, you see Lassiter trying to make a play. And at this point in the season, I would venture to say that a lot of teams are aware, if anything, that Lassiter can make plays with his legs, so they're not going to allow him to get outside there just yet, at least.
And, you know, you're close to Ben Falcon range for a three-pointer. Probably have to get 6 or 7, though, here in order to bring him out on the field. They're going over the outside. Ramel doesn't see it. And Braylon feeling maybe a little bit of pressure there.
Yeah, he had Slaughter there on the outside with the step, and it looks like there was just a bit of miscommunication. And like you said, might have been rushed there because he got the ball out a little quick there.
Yeah, it was a good route by Slaughter. Just, yes, a little bit of miscommunication. That brings up 4th down. Down at the 24-yard line after the incompletion. Got time here. Now he's going to the corner to Katie Palmer. Just can't pull it down. As really asking him to do the impossible there. We've seen it happen, and he gave it to the guy that he knew might be able to make a play, but it was 1-on-2 and just not going to happen. So the defense trots back.
Yeah, and I thought that Lassiter might have had an opportunity to pull that one and scramble out and make a play with his legs there to the left, as all the defenders were in the deep end zone with the receivers. So he might have had an opportunity to make a play if he would have pulled it down. But again, giving his receiver a chance there, and Fortunately, sets up a turnover on downs for the Wolves.
So with 5:26 to play, they take it back at the 27-yard line, and they're going to pick up 2 to the 29.
There's Cade McKee involved in the action as well as Riley Story on the tackle there. And again, Wolves defense has been very stout, especially that front four and their linebacking core on the run game. Really rallying for the ball there, setting up a long second down for the Comets.
2nd and 8 as the clock ticks below 5 in this fast-moving first quarter. And another give up the middle, and this one busts it. Can Tyner catch him? We shall see. Kevin is going to get out. Well, I think he made it. Nope, they got him out at the 1. As again, they just busted that hole right up the middle, and it's a huge gain for the Comets. That was Gavin Nichols again, the running back, and that's a run of close to 70 yards from the 29 to the 1. And he pushes it, and it's going to be no gain. 2nd down and 1.
Going back to that run there, just inside zone up the middle, and he's able to break a tackle and bust it open. And credit to Tyner there, not giving up on the play and pushing him out of bounds, and at least having to make the Comets work for the touchdown here as they have the ball on the goal line.
Quarterback right up the gut, and he's in for a touchdown. Bishop Kelley goes up 6-0 after a 70-yard breakout run. And trotting on for the extra point is the Comets kicker. I'm looking for a number. Do you see that number?
18.
We're going to call it Josh Gable. It's up, and it's good. 7-0, 4:09 to play in the first. You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
You have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
Gear up your family with unique request one-off orders at Bleacher Season online store. That's right, little brother, dad, and mom with clothes and gear unique to your family. A bunch of cool gear to order. Bleacher Season makes your idea a reality. Gear up for the games at bleacherseason.com. Caster-Key Tire and Alignment. Local, family-owned business with over 40 years of experience. Tires, alignments, front-end parts, and brakes installed. Check them out on Facebook. Caster-Key Tire and Alignment. Kevin Hanna, Frontier Commercial Group, specializes in both commercial and residential real estate. Whether you're looking to secure the perfect commercial space or find your dream home, Kevin's team helps you achieve your real estate. 4:09 to play. The kick comes down, and I picked up by the Wolves, Astala, as Drake safely gets it to the 30. Good field position for the Wolves to start their second drive.
Again, not a bad opening drive for the Wolves. I had a great few plays there to get us to plus territory, and I thought they had a pretty good rhythm. So look to see how we can build off of that one and move this one up the field as the Wolves trot back out on offense.
As they go with a full slot or a full stack on the far side. As Kelley is going to call a timeout. They don't know quite what to do with that. First time we've seen that all year long. Man, I guess you could do a lot out of that set.
I was trying to think of what you would call it. Stack is probably the best way to call it, because there was more than 4 guys, and I'm not a math major. I know 4 is quads, 3 is trips.
Yes. 5 to the side.
I like it. I like that. I like that. Definitely was a unique look. So we'll see out of the timeout what the Wolves do if they go back to it.
There is a lot of athletes over there.
Absolutely.
As you could hit just about any of them and they go the distance with the speed that they have with all 5 of those guys over there. So 4:05 to play. They're sorting things out. I see Simmons stepping off for a moment. McClendon's still off from the group So I think Simmons was part of that stack over there. I doubt we see the exact same thing. Hunt also stepping off, so we're not going to see it. Slaughter over there, as we are going to see it. Mason Wilson a part of it. Katie Palmer over there as well.
Watch the run to the left.
And Braylon's going to take it to the left side, and there's going to be a flag down in the backfield. As you like to see that. It was a good call, Coach, holding on the Wolves on first down. Those are the kinds of things we've got to stay away from. We cannot be getting behind the chains against a team like Bishop Kelley.
Yeah, and to that point, I mean, you have to wonder if, that play they probably had designed up and drawn up. You wonder if somebody got kind of antsy and anxious to make the play there, as the holding call is what is called by the officials. That one will bring us back, but.
Well, regardless, we are in game 9, and on first down, you do not hold. We have seen that the entire year, and these guys know better. Our front line knows better. I'm not sure exactly who was called or what was called, but we can't have those kind of mistakes. Now we'll probably see the real play out of this set rather than Braylon keeping it. They get it over there, as I believe that's Palmer up the field for a big gain. He's carrying players for a gain of 18. They mark him down at the 37.
Yeah, and that's a great throw there by Lassiter from one side of the field to the other on a rope to Palmer as he gets open in space. And great play call there by Coach McGuire and staff as they're able to pick up some of those yards they lost on the holding call, setting up a second down here.
Yeah, and now they just reverse it to the other side and say, okay, what are we going to do out of this? As they're trying to stretch that Kelley defense out a little bit and gain the advantage that they need, as just not able. Get rid of it, Braylon. Get rid of it, Braylon. Get rid of it, Braylon. You got to try to throw that away. He could have gotten away with it, as he broke the first couple of tackles and just didn't think about getting rid of it, Coach.
I'm chuckling in my head because as the coach now, you've seen that look 3 times. 2 of the plays didn't work out for whatever reason. Not that it was a bad play call by any means, but now you're probably like, man, let's just get back to doing what we probably wanted to do or do what we've done this far. But great play call, just didn't work out the way you wanted it to. And, a little bit of a botch snap, kind of high, which the rest of the timing.
They're moving it back.
Yeah, I think they're going to mark it from where his forward progress might have been stopped.
So that makes it 3rd and a little less far, shall I say? Down to 9, a loss of 7 on the play. They still haven't moved the second down marker. Now they move it. And, yeah, Coach, that's all that I could – I would agree. Maybe that's where his forward progress was stopped.
Yeah. But again, I thought, opportunity to throw it away maybe if you, can get rid of it, you kind of can save some of your energy and save some of your yardage there. But 3rd and relatively manageable for the Wolves here as they Reeves out to the right.
Yeah, long-time coach J.J. Tapana wanting the explanation, and he received it. 3rd and 9+ as Braylon looks to go deep, and he's coming back to Hunt, and is he inbounds or out of bounds? Looks like he's inbounds, as I believe that is Jaden Hunt or Simmons. That's 13, right?
Jay Hunt there, great catch there.
Yes.
A little bit of underthrow there, but it's actually a great throw because it allowed Hunt to come back to it and kind of set his feet as he was able to stay in bounds. A great throw there by Lassiter as the Wolves move beyond the 50 for the first down.
Yeah, and we really have to give a shout-out to the Wolves, really taking a punch with that long run and getting the touchdown, and they come out and they overcome a lot of adversity right there to get that first down.
Absolutely.
The give now to – nope, didn't give it, and he's going to go down.
Lassiter brought down there on the little read option there. Could have handed it off to McClendon, but he keeps it, and the comments were all over that one for the tackle for loss.
Yeah, I think that was an RPO, or that was an option for him, and he pulled it, but the end was just right there.
He definitely had me faked, because I thought it was a handoff to McClennan. Mm-hmm. He keeps it at the last second.
Second 16 for Shawnee.
So a loss of 6. Goes to the outside. That's Mason Wilson, or nope, that's Tate McClendon. Has Tate coming across the field. Tate McClendon, he pulls something. Tate all the way to the 10, the 5, in for the touchdown. And touchdown, Shawnee Wolves. As McClendon felt it, he made it all the way to the end zone. But I would hate to see that young man hurt.
Yeah, I hope it's nothing serious as you see him kind of hobbling off the field, which just speaks to the toughness and the type of kid he is. He had a convoy of Wolves helping him get in the end zone block. Great block there by Slaughter again. Clinton, definitely hope he's okay as Falcon comes on for the extra point.
The kick goes up. And good. The Wolves tie it up with 1:28 to go in the first. When we come back, we'll be checking on tape. You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV.
8 goals. Visit Kevin's interactive website to get started today.
In today's world, fast and reliable internet isn't a luxury. CVEC Fiber is connecting our community with 100% fiber optic internet. From ultra-smooth gaming to crystal clear video calls, you'll never miss a moment. Visit CVECfiber.com to sign up.
Downtown Auto Body works for you with your insurance company to reduce your hassles. Downtown Auto Body is on your side to get your vehicle repaired as it should be, back at top condition. Trust Downtown Auto Body, Main Street, Shawnee. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
We are back as the Wolves kick it off. 7-7 our score. It's taken at the 20, and they fake the end around. Going to be a flag, as not sure what they saw. It's coming here. It's going to be face mask against the Wolves. They're going to get 15 and good yardage out of it.
So you see right there on the kickoff, the comments well prepared for that corner directional kick, as they have kind of schemed up their own return plan with the shake reverse. They'll get some extra yards with the penalty.
Going to be marked at the 39-yard line after the penalty. 1:21 showing on the clock.
Wolves defense back on the field as the Comets hand it back off up the middle.
And he busts another one. Barber takes him down at the 45. They've got something that they like blocking in the middle.
Yeah, and that, again, just right up the middle, which is a rare sighting, at least as of late for our Wolves, as we've been very sure. Again, right over the middle with the slant pass there.
Tyner with the tackle as Kelley moving it.
Jackson on the reception. Comments are going pretty quickly here.
Quicker than I can go.
They are moving at a NASCAR pace right now, which I'm sure was talked about with Coach Glitch and his staff.
Mm-hmm.
They get the Wolves jump there on the offsides penalty.
Second penalty of the drive on the Wolves. Ooh, almost picked off. Jumping into that spot, was that Kevin Tyner? Or it's hard to tell with these gray jerseys. Might have been Barber. It was Barber. He almost had his 4th of the year.
Just off the hands right there, as you see in the replay. Great deflection there by Barber, setting up second down.
From the 25. And they go up the middle again. And running hard. They get it 9 out of it, marked at the 16.
Again, just another run up the middle. Bounce it out to the left side there. So, yeah, first down.
From the 16-yard line, Shawnee defense going to call a timeout with 45 seconds. We'll keep it here. Again, big plays, Coach, as the Kelley, obviously they like the fast pace, and they like hitting that middle. We didn't see that up front. We thought they were going to be a little bit tricky all night, but they're punching the Wolves in the mouth right now.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point in the season, every team is well scouted, so you're going to have to be even more disciplined. Teams are going to be more exotic in their play calls. You're going to see some different things you probably haven't seen. So you have to fall back to your habits. You have to fall back to your foundation, really be disciplined, and just trust that everything that you've worked on and practiced to this point will work out.
Well, the Wolves talked about discipline all week long when they brought up this Bishop Kelley team, and this is where they really want to get better and see improvement from the kids is inside the red zone. So the first down now of this drive inside the red zone. Can the Wolves hold them out? They mark it at the 17. Quarterback keeper up the middle, and the tackle is going to be Logan Skelton. He was having none of that.
Great pursuit there by Skelton. Good backfield. Stopping the quarterback right in his tracks, setting up a second down here for the Comets.
They pick up a yard on the run as Tapana getting his play in. Again, the junior quarterback, Max Gibson. They go up the middle again. They're liking that, and the defense is stepping up. Whatever Coach Flitz said to them, it worked, as I'm going to guess that was Barber.
That was definitely number 2, Travion Barber. That'll end the quarter.
You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
Get answers to your insurance questions from the insurance guy at the mall, Jim Pierce. Jim Pierce, I recommend to you for any of your health insurance questions. Give Jim a call and let him advise you with your insurance needs. At Hardesty Deli, the food is great and the people are even better. A genuinely local atmosphere. The Oliver family has more than 70 years as butchers with Hardesty. If you're in Shawnee, you gotta stop at Hardesty Deli. Every detail tells a story. Every sparkle a memory waiting to be made. At L's Jewelry, timeless craftsmanship meets modern elegance. Designed for life's most precious moments. L's Jewelry is Shawnee's friendly jeweler. Caster Key Tire and Alignment. Local, family-owned business with over 40 years of experience. Tires, alignments, front-end parts, and brakes installed. Check them out on Facebook. Caster Key Tire and Alignment.
We are back. Big third down. Can the Wolves defense get off the field in the red zone? As they go back to the outside, the Wolves all over it. Simmons there and Travion Barber as the leading tackler, second leading tackler in the state, Travion Barber, coming up big on this drive.
Big play there by the Wolves on third down, setting up fourth down. Looks like the Comets will kick the field goal here. Yep, they will. At least that's what it looks like.
Barber and Simmons all over that, and it's 48. The kicker is Owen Govier. Gotta like that. Kick is up, and it is going to be good, I believe. Goes through. Looks like they could have made it from another 10 yards back.
Yeah. I'd say that was a win for the Wolves defense, holding just a field goal as the plays. I mean, the drive started off in favor of the Comets. They moved the ball up the field pretty quickly there. Fortunately for the Wolves, they were able to settle down there after the timeout and really kind of dig their heels in and just only give up a field goal. So
good from 35 yards was Govier. I'm guessing at that, Coach.
I like it.
Go for that.
Little French.
Yeah.
I like that. I like it.
As the Wolves come out to receive, and you know the Wolves offense has looked good. This is where the Wolves offense again has to respond with that 70-yard run. I called it a punch in the face. With a couple of penalties that the defense sustained, we had a face mask that gave them 15, then we had an offsides that gave them another 5, so we give them 20 of their yards, and they were moving fast. The defense really responded there in that drive. Now it's time for the offense. We have to have something come from this offensive drive.
Absolutely. Definitely want to see us try to get that same rhythm that we had the last drive, able to spread the ball around the field to our playmakers.
Or, heck, just run it all the way back. Let's do another one of those. They're not letting the Wolves playmakers get that. They kick it to Estala. He can run as he just gets tripped up at the 32-yard line. He was seeing green pastures in front of him, was the sophomore.
Had a lane there. It just evaded the defender there. He might have been gone, still running.
And again, another huge penalty was that first down penalty where we got holding after a 20-yard run by Laster. And we were able to overcome that. So we are overcoming the adversity, which is showing growth for the Wolves in this big, really, the coach is already calling it a big playoff contest. On the close side, the starters, Rosario, Serena, and Jaquan Evans. Mason Wilson in there as well in that bunch stack on the line. Going to give it to Ramel Slaughter going the other way. Ramel cutting it upfield. Ramel Slaughter has room. Ramel Slaughter to the 30. Ramel Slaughter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Shawnee Wolves! That is a 65, 67-yard run. Great call, Ramel Slaughter for the touchdown.
What a run there by Ramel Slaughter. Great play call there by Coach Kelly McGuire. As you see here on the replay, little reverse action. October 31st, Halloween. You knew this game was going to be a treat, but we get a few trick plays as well out the gate.
I love it, Coach. As you know, Ramel's been looking for that all year long. Ben Falcon puts it up and good. The Wolves go up. We didn't get the run back on the kickoff, but the very next play, that playmaker we're talking about comes through.
Absolutely. And great blocks there by our offensive line. Really disciplined, especially when you have some misdirection happening. Very easy to get called for a holding call. It's a great play to stay in your blocks, and Ramel Slaughter just making a play there.
And, I believe that it was actually a 67-yard run as we started either on our 32 or our 33. I miscalled that. Don't want to take those away from Ramel. I see him smiling now in his heart. And Tina, Mama, give her a shout-out.
Coleman,
best-dressed Wolves fan every week is Tina Coleman right there.
We said it earlier. I mean, this one has the makings of a shootout, and not for lack of defense. Both offenses are able to kind of make some explosive plays there.
Good kick by Falcon, and the receiver goes out of bounds. You got to love that as he has 1 foot inbounds, 1 foot out of bounds, and that's where it will be marked at the 17-yard line. Way to go, Ben. Way to go, Ben.
Great kick there.
Ben Falcon. We were talking at the team meal, and it's, how you been? Look at that. Now, that's a how you been right there.
Sets up the defense in great field position here. The Comets will have to go the length of the field almost. Just under 11 minutes here in the second quarter.
Wait, they're saying that it was out of bounds. He had a foot inbounds. Can we see that replay? Don't have the replay. But, man, I don't like that being overruled like that. That is just too bad. Anyway, we won't dwell on that as the defense back out, and Kelly starting from their own 35-yard line as getting up there quick, Nolan Ward, and it is a loss of 1. This defense has faced enough adversity all year long that that's not going to bother them.
No, it's not. I say it's a shootout, but I just feel like, I don't want to speak too soon, I feel like our defense has kind of settled in. Some of these big plays have given us that juice, that energy, and it just feels like our defense is starting to settle in right now.
I hope that is true, Coach. And Nolan Ward there, you got to love it. The leader, captain, junior, played more Wolves football over the last 2.5 years than anybody on the planet, according to our coaching staff. And they're looking to get it outside quick. it's incomplete, as that would have been a very good catch over there. It's a back shoulder pass. They had it if they could have caught it, but it would have had to have been very well executed.
So that's going to set up a long third down there as the Comets couldn't quite connect on the pass. So be interested to see what the defense does here in third and long.
Well, we saw earlier Coach Tapana, one of the best coaches in 5A. He's been at Bishop Kelley for a long, long time. You know that they have something dialed up for this, and let's see how the defense handles it. We're kind of off over there with our coverage. It looks like they have room to be able to make it. We're just playing too far off. I don't understand why we weren't tighter on that.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking on the close side of the field. Simmons is up, pressed up. On the opposite side of the field, they had trips that we were kind of backed off, and they
go quick. They go to that screen pass again. The Wolves all over it. Going to be a gain of 2, maybe 3. Yeah, I just don't understand. We were 15 yards off the ball with only one defender even close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Comets going fast.
Another penalty. Third and long. That's we've got to be able to get off the field. I actually was hoping we'd call a timeout.
Yeah, and we did that last drive and definitely set us back in. But you can definitely see, to Bishop Kelley's credit, that they're wanting to kind of disrupt some of the rhythm, go fast, and then they'll slow it down. And as you see there, the Wolves call for the offsides.
And the give up the middle as the Wolves are going to get another tackle for a loss. Just manhandling that receiver as that's going to be push them back to another third down and 5. Third down in a long 4. We'll call it 5 after that tackle for a loss. Back to the 42, so 3rd and 4. Another third down. Can the Wolves get off? They're probably in 4-down territory. They punted in a weird way the last time in this situation. We've got some. Not going to be. They're going to be close. They're going to go fast. And let's see how the defense handles this. As it's going to be 4th down in less than a yard. They're lining up quick. What are the Wolves going to do here? Call a timeout? As the Wolves trying to get off the field, 4th and 1, and we're going to get a timeout called. Which side? It's going to be Bishop Kelley. 8:23 to play. When we come back, we will have 4th down. Well, we're not going to go anywhere. We won't have time. And the Wolves, 14-10. How big is this play, 4th down?
I think it's huge. I think stop here for the Wolves gives you an opportunity to really make some noise and really kind of get some separation. You can go down and get a score. And I'm really kind of enamored, if you want to call it, with just the back and forth right now. It seems kind of like a chess match, right? You got Bishop Kelley kind of going fast, get a stop. The coach called a timeout, so he's probably thinking, how can we get this first down? On the other side, Coach Blitz here, he's going to say, hey, fellas, we got one play here. We can really make a stand. We got to really lock in.
And with Coach Blitz, he has been happy all year long between the 20s. He really has. This has been a play that the Wolves have been able to make. I'm excited to see if they really do decide to go for it, how we handle this. Don't let them bust something out as they go up the middle, and they're going to get it. As they go fast, they take it down to the 32-yard line on a gain of 7, and well called, well-designed play. Just overloaded the blocks and had more going forward than the Wolves could stand.
You see right here on the replay, they just kind of pushed forward and got more of a push there than the Wolves.
So they're going heavy again. This time, Riley Story was on him, holding him tight. Couldn't get him for the loss that he had him for, but he did stop him to just 1 yard down to the 31-yard line, brings up 2nd and 9. Again, Riley all over that.
See, he just beats his man there and gets him to the backfield and gets him early, and then he holds on and really, really does a good job there of getting in the backfield.
2nd and 9, clock ticking, 7:30 and counting before the half as they go over the middle. And the Wolves with good defense. I see no laundry on the field as they were trying to go for another short screen. Being 3rd down and 9 here, definitely in 4-down territory now. Clock stops with 7:28 to play as the freshman Hooks out there playing strong. In fact, one of the strongest members of the team mentioned to the coach, yo, man, that freshman, he's strong. I like to hear that. As he gets to the outside, he throws it, and the Wolves there for the stop. Another 4th and short, as I believe that was Tyner on the stop as he hits him quick, and they're going to their heavy package again. Wolves really have to have a heads up here. They don't want something to pop over the top. That quarterback almost popped the last time. He goes to the right this time rather than the left. And it's going to be another 1st down to the 20-yard line, as this is what Kelley does, is they chip away. And
see, they're changing guys in and out pretty quickly, kind of getting their heavy package in there. And so right now the Wolves just have to kind of dig their heels in and try to hold them to a field goal if we can. Stop would also be
they're
good.
Going over the middle. Good defensive coverage there by Barber as he hit. Actually, that's Simmons.
Great coverage there, one-on-one there by Dylan Simmons.
Way to go, Dylan. So 2nd down now. Second and 10.
Comets have 4 receivers to the left. Spray it out to there.
The Wolves trying to get that ball. And another tackle for a loss as Nolan Ward all over that, as is Ramel Slaughter. And that brings up 3rd and 10. Again, 3rd and long, the Wolves have allowed yardage 4 times this drive. This is a time in which we need a stop to keep them in 4th and long.
Yeah. You can hear the crowd getting loud here. Long 3rd down here, close to the Shawnee sideline.
Back to the 22-yard line as it's 3rd and a short 11. The give, and he's going to try to pass it. He's got coverage. As good coverage out there, good discipline shown by the Wolves. That would have had to have been a perfect pass from a wide receiver.
Great coverage there on the far side. As Slaughter just one-on-one with the receiver. They go with the little handoff to a pass. So both coaches not leaving anything uncovered in the playbook just in the first half.
This is considered a playoff game. Both these teams really need this win for their playoff positioning, and a loss tonight by Kelley pretty much eliminates them from any type of playoff contention. As the play clock they want to reset, didn't get it. The kick by Gravier is up and drops good. As we said, he could have made it from 10 more. That time he made it from 35. He had inches to spare. 14-13 our score, 5:30 to go before half. You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV.
I feel so sick, and I don't know if I should take ibuprofen or Tylenol.
Go ask Eric.
I can't stop coughing. Surely there's something I can take to make this better.
Go ask Eric.
Wait, I just got new medicine, and I don't know if I'm allowed to have caffeine with it.
Go ask Eric.
Fred's Tire and Battery is locally legendary, known for their friendly family welcomes and just as friendly exits. Fred's can service your vehicle needs. Make Fred's Tire and Battery your first stop when your vehicle needs service. All safe security when you go with us.
Back as Simmons going deep along with Katie Palmer and your up backs who have had action, Drake Estala and also Jay Hunt. They seem to be kicking it right at Drake on the ground, as the Wolves do have a lot of playmakers on the field. They go away. This is going to be Katie Palmer. And Katie takes it from his 15-yard line up the middle and going to be continuing to fight all the way to about the 29. It looks like they'll mark him down at the 28-yard line. Katie Palmer's a tough old boy.
Yeah, he's definitely hard nose runner, hard to bring down, and see him fighting for extra yards there on the kick return.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 29 after the 14-yard return from KD, as Braylon Laster steps back out there, and it looks like Simmons is going to step off, and Garrett McCurdy checking in now at halfback. The give to McCurdy. Nope, Braylon keeps it, and he's going to be taken down for a loss.
Again, on the read option, Lassiter keeps it. Not much there on the run. So it'll be a second down and about 8 or 9 for the Wolves. Haven't seen McLennan since that long
in the
touchdown
10
run.
Yep.
Don't know the extent of what happened to him. Hopefully he's okay.
Yep. With McCurdy out there, though, it's good. He actually had dealt with a hammy injury early in the year. He's been back. This is his 3rd or 4th game back. I believe it's his 3rd game back. And it's good to have him out there. Going to be a flag down and a first down, as interference should be the call when it goes from that area. Probably a spot foul. I don't think they'll march off 15, but they called holding. Okay.
Looks like they're going to get him for a defensive
so
holding.
It should be a first down, right? Second down. And it's a 10-yard penalty, so it'll be marked at the 37. No automatic first down. Penalty positive for the Wolves.
Second and short here. Kind of give you a lot of options at your disposal.
Yeah, get a first down. That's what we want. So we move ourselves back 5. Come on, guys.
Talk about options. That was not one of the options I was soliciting as we get a false start call on the offense. So pushes the Wolves back.
This is a big moment in this ballgame. We like to say that a lot as announcers, but 4:34, Bishop Kelley down by 1. We get the kickoff, so we do not, in the second half, we do not want to give them the ball back right here and give them enough time for their drive type.
Absolutely.
So 2nd and 7, and Laster just going to keep it around the end. He's getting positive yardage. Braylon up to about the 38. It's going to be 3rd down and short, probably about a yard.
Good run there by Lassiter.
It was.
He's able to pick up some yards, and he's able to keep possession of the football and not give it up. And so the clock will continue to run here in the second quarter.
And we have no signal. They mark it at the 39 and a first down. Fantastic. We like to see that. That's big for the Wolves here, as the offense, again, overcoming a penalty and a tackle for a loss with the help and aid of a penalty on Bishop Kelley, actually, as I think about it. But that first down, always big. Let's see if Braylon keeps it again. He goes up the middle, and he's going to get a pickup of 4, brings up 2nd and 6. They mark him down at the 43.
Good run there on first down by Lassiter, able to pick up 4 yards there. Again, protecting the football, just getting down. So you've got 2nd and 6, very manageable here. 3 minutes and some change left in the half. I'd be curious to wonder if the Wolves are going to take a deep shot here, try to get an explosive play of some sort to try to get a big play here.
Braylon calls for it, as takes it to the outside. Little bit miscommunication there as KD sat on that. Braylon thought he was going to continue to go out.
Yeah. And you can see them definitely talking to each other. Laster was telling him, hey, I was throwing it outside, think you're going outside. And Palmer saying, well, I thought you were going to throw it to me here. And just a little bit off on the connection there, but third down here and still manageable for the Wolves.
Yep, third down and 6 for the Wolves as Laster going to call for it. Oh, he gets hit as he throws it, but it's caught by Estala for the first down. That was a beautiful play by Laster as he was nailed as he threw that ball.
Wow, what a play there, and great catch there by Estala. But, again, Laster, if we see it here on the replay, he was getting draped by a Comet defender as he released the football and still managed to get the ball out. And Drake Estala catching it and able to pick up the first down.
How about that sophomore? Big play for Estala as Laster calls for it, and he's going to take it for a loss. He had no chance there.
That's going to be a tackle for a loss there. 5.
Brings up 2nd and 15. Clock continues to roll under 2 minutes as we move backwards to the Shawnee 46.
So the clock runs down under 2 minutes.
Going to get a timeout by the Wolves. We're going to take it with 1:51 to go. You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV.
You're all safe. We solve home and business security needs. We install surround sound and can help with Ethernet wiring. Builder packages available. Keep all safe. Go with All Safe Security. Stewart & Clover Attorneys and Title Company exists to help people. It really is that simple. Whether you have personal or business legal questions or need help navigating land title issues, Stewart & Clover is big enough to solve problems, small enough to care. Call Air Force One today and let comfort take flight. Muirhead family owned, serving all of Shawnee. Homes, businesses, expert service on all brands. Air Force One, where your comfort comes first.
All right, 2nd down and 15 after the 5-yard sack. Quarterback really had no chance on that first down play.
Yeah, I thought that maybe we had an opportunity there to hand the ball off to McCurdy, but again, not a whole lot you can do when you've got 4 or 5 white jerseys in your face.
Boston Stripling starting on the right guard as Bramlich has moved to center as the line is shuffled a little bit. Slaughter in motion. Laster getting rid of it. Down to Ramel. Picked off. That was a great pickoff, and they're going to give it to Kelley with 1:40 to go. Okay. That wasn't good for the Wolves, obviously, but here is a big moment for our defense. As a lot of times Slaughter is going to make that catch. That was just a little bit overthrown, and a good play by the Kelley defender to make the interception at their 11-yard line. But, Coach, as we talked about, we get the ball coming out of halftime. Right here, it's important for the Wolves to stop this offense with no points.
Yeah, and you know that the Comets are going to try to go with some tempo, moving the ball up the field, obviously, with less than 2 minutes left in the half. So now you need your defense to really be disciplined and just keep everything underneath.
The give up the middle. Doesn't look like there's much there. The marking is at the 12, so a pickup of 1. And the clock continues to go. Kelley on the line. We're fortunate that it's deep in their own territory. They don't want to mess around too much here. They're on that other side of it. Glad that the Wolves didn't get points, and they're going to get a second attempt after the halftime.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Coach Tapana letting it run down. The Wolves with only 1 timeout left, so not a lot of clock management that can happen here. You got to watch for that trick play. This is where you pull it out on second down to see if they can get big yardage. It goes around the middle and going to be tackled inside the 20, bringing up third down. Marked at the 19, and that's a pickup of 7. So they're going to go fast to try to get that first down or not.
Yeah, and I think the Comets are just going to be content with
letting it run.
Letting the clock run down, taking a 1-point deficit to the half.
And the Wolves obviously are as well. As a lot of mistakes on the Wolves side of the ball. So I would think that our coaches know, go ahead and let it run out because they know that the Wolves can be playing better. As there's going to be another down, and they're going to get a first down with 9 seconds, and it continues to roll. They're just going to let it roll out. As the Wolves will take a 14-13 score lead into the locker room. Coach, that was an entertaining first half. I can't say it was a well-played first half, but a lot of entertaining plays.
Absolutely. There was definitely a handful of explosive plays on both sides. And if you're Coach Madonna and staff, you've got to be content to a certain degree with where you're at. Obviously, there were some plays there that you would love to have back and probably could have changed some of the trajectory of the game. But beyond that one explosive play for the Comets where they busted it open for 70 yards, they really haven't done much. And obviously, with their other 2 scores being field goals, you got to like kind of where you're at.
I would agree, Coach. As the Wolves head to the locker room, so will we. When we come back with the third quarter, we hope you stay with us. It should be entertaining with the band. It's Halloween night. You're watching Wolves football from Jim Thorpe Stadium on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community, one season at a time.
BB Woodworks Players of the Game versus Tulsa Edison were 7 strong. That is 7 strong seniors that have played from freshman 0-13 year all the way through graduation this year. They are Anthony Beard, Jaquan Evans, Tyree Fleeks, Kendall Gillum, Jaden Hunt, Titus Serena, and Kevin Tyner. These 7 have performed all 4 years on the Wolves football squad, providing outstanding leadership for all 4 years. Congratulations to all 7. The players each received a couple of KC strips from Hardesty's Meats in Delhi, along with a nifty hat. BB Woodworks Players of the Game, brought to you by ShawneeCTV. Great prices sell cars, and Castricke Auto Mart truly understands that principle. Straightforward pricing with no gimmicks. Located on the corner of Harrison and Jefferson for over 40 years, shop at the lot or online. Castricke Auto Mart. They're good people.
Good throw gets Bertram. And that's smashed. Nothing new.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
Kevin Hanna, Frontier Commercial Group, specializes in both commercial and residential real estate. Whether you're looking to secure the perfect commercial space or find your dream home, Kevin's team helps you achieve your real estate goals. Visit Kevin's interactive website to get started today. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today. Downtown Auto Body works for you with your insurance company to reduce your hassles. Downtown Auto Body is on your side to get your vehicle repaired as it should be, back at top condition. Trust Downtown Auto Body, Main Street, Shawnee.
Every detail tells a story. Every sparkle a memory waiting to be made. At L's Jewelry, timeless craftsmanship meets modern elegance. Designed for life's most precious moments. L's Jewelry is Shawnee's friendly jeweler.
Get answers to your insurance questions from the insurance guy at the mall, Jim Pierce. Jim Pierce, I recommend to you for any of your health insurance questions. Give Jim a call and let him advise you with your insurance needs. At Hardesty Deli, the food is great and the people are even better. A genuinely local atmosphere. The Oliver family has more than 70 years as butchers with Hardesty. If you're in Shawnee, you gotta stop at Hardesty Deli.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
First Med Urgent Care is here, 4010 North Kickapoo, right next door to Mazzio's. Open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Short wait times if you have to wait at all. Self-check-in. COVID, flu, strep, care, and testing you get at First Med. Great for parents after work because of the long evening hours. Non-emergency, which is life-threatening care, you get here at First Med. Access training, stitches, lacerations, even with broken arms, whatever it is you need, you get it at First Med. Everyone is so nice at First Med Urgent Care, 4010 North Kickapoo. Thank you.
Take care.
I feel so sick, and I don't know if I should take ibuprofen or Tylenol.
Go ask Eric.
I can't stop coughing. Surely there's something I can take to make this better.
Go ask Eric.
Wait, I just got new medicine, and I don't know if I'm allowed to have caffeine with it.
Go ask Eric.
Fred's Tire and Battery is locally legendary. Known for their friendly family welcomes and just as friendly exits, Fred's can service your vehicle needs. Make Fred's Tire and Battery your first stop when your vehicle needs service. All Safe Security. When you go with us, you're all safe. We solve home and business security needs. We install surround sound and can help with Ethernet wiring. Builder packages available. Keep all safe. Go with All Safe Security.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Gear up your family with unique request one-off orders at Bleacher Season online store. That's right, little brother, dad, and mom with clothes and gear unique to your family. A bunch of cool gear to order. Bleacher Season makes your idea a reality. Gear up for the games at bleacherseason.com. First Med Urgent Care is here, 4010 North Kickapoo, right next door to Mazzio's. Open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Short wait times if you have to wait at all. Self-check-in. COVID, flu, strep, care, and testing you get at First Med. Great for parents after work because of the long evening hours. Non-emergency, which is life-threatening care, you get here at First Med. Access training, stitches, lacerations, even with broken arms, whatever it is you need, you get it at First Med. Everyone is so nice at First Med Urgent Care, 4010 North Kickapoo. Thank you.
Take care.
Call Air Force One today and let comfort take flight. Muirhead family owned, serving all of Shawnee.
Homes, businesses, expert service on all brands. Air Force One, where your comfort comes first.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your very own Pride of the Pack Marching Band. The Shawnee Pride of the Pack is under the direction of Joseph Craven, Desiree Whiteman, and Aaron Keene, with additional direction from Caden Drummond, Kendall Farmer, Devin Irwin Acker, and William Weldon. Soloists for tonight's performance include Troy Thomason and Gavin Wood. The band is led by drum majors Kylie Sark, Alyssa Tomlin, and Darius Irving. Their 2025 competitive show is titled The Making of Medusa.
Mr. Myers dance. She made up. She's the one who told you, said, make sure you're watching because I made the dance up. I put up my leg. You don't have the same one from basketball? No. That's why I asked you before I went down there. You didn't ask me, so I'm going to go down there. So I paid it. I asked you before we went.
Drum majors Kylie Sark and Alyssa Tomlin, are you ready? The Pride of the Pack is proud to present their 2025 marching show, The Making of Medusa.
They have it. Is that better? Oh, I think it's a celebrate here. For the fries.
Give it up for both the pride. The pride of the pack will be concluding its competitive season this upcoming week, competing at the Oklahoma Bandmasters State Championship Contest this Saturday in Macomb. And the SHS Marching Competition in Norman. Give us some good luck. The crowd is supported by generous donations from our season sponsors, Finley and Cook CPAs, J. Roger Henson, Community Renewal and Everyday Dad, the ODU Division of Music, the Toolbox and Bikes on Bell, Lowe's of Shawnee, Santa Fe Cattle Company, Play Space Indoor Playground, and Fireland Discount.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
Gear up your family with unique request one-off orders at Bleacher Season online store. That's right, little brother, dad, and mom with clothes and gear unique to your family. A bunch of cool gear to order. Bleacher Season makes your idea a reality. Gear up for the games at bleacherseason.com. Caster-Key Tire and Alignment. Local, family-owned business with over 40 years of experience. Tires, alignments, front-end parts, and brakes installed. Check them out on Facebook. Caster-Key Tire and Alignment. Kevin Hanna, Frontier Commercial Group, specializes in both commercial and residential real estate. Whether you're looking to secure the perfect commercial space or find your dream home, Kevin's team helps you achieve your real estate goals. Visit Kevin's interactive website to get started today.
In today's world, fast and reliable internet isn't a luxury. CVEC Fiber is connecting our community with 100% fiber optic internet. From ultra-smooth gaming to crystal clear video calls, you'll never miss a moment. Visit CVECfiber.com to sign up.
Downtown Auto Body works for you with your insurance company to reduce your hassles. Downtown Auto Body is on your side to get your vehicle repaired as it should be, back at top condition. Trust Downtown Auto Body, Main Street, Shawnee. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today. Get answers to your insurance questions from the insurance guy at the mall, Jim Pierce. Jim Pierce, I recommend to you for any of your health insurance questions. Give Jim a call and let him advise you with your insurance needs. At Hardesty Deli, the food is great and the people are even better. A genuinely local atmosphere. The Oliver family has more than 70 years as butchers with Hardesty. If you're in Shawnee, you gotta stop at Hardesty Deli. Every detail tells a story. Every sparkle a memory waiting to be made. At L's Jewelry, timeless craftsmanship meets modern elegance. Designed for life's most precious moments. L's Jewelry is Shawnee's friendly jeweler. Caster-Key Tire and Alignment. Local, family-owned business with over 40 years of experience. Tires, alignments, front-end parts, and brakes installed. Check them out on Facebook. Caster-Key Tire and Alignment. We are back. Coming out to receive this second half kickoff. Thoughts on the first half? What do the Wolves have to do coming out?
Pretty good rhythm for the most part. I thought we had a few plays here and there that kind of set us back, and credit to both teams for just battling and both teams making plays. But I think that one thing I would like us to see more or like to see more of this second half is to really kind of just get the ball up the field, whether it's a run or a pass, but just take something simple, 3 yards here, 4 yards here, and then try to make those big plays if we can.
Well, I like the way that we were able to overcome adversity. If we play a clean second half, this is going to be a lot of fun to watch from the Wolves sideline. This first possession, important for the Wolves to try to put some space between them and Kelley. I think it was very evenly matched. Few penalties on both sides, a few mistakes on both sides, and a few big plays on both sides. Really, it's playing like this is a playoff game. So a lot of fun to watch, and the second half starts with the ball flying into the end zone. It will be Wolves football from their 20. Braylon Laster should be in there at quarterback coming out of halftime. Garrett McCurdy, I'm thinking, will be next to him. Didn't see Tate at halftime, so he's probably rehabbing. He has the pads off. We will not be seeing him. Jace Bullock out there as well at the far tight end. As Boston Stripling and Jaquan Evans on the close side. It's Aiden Lane and Chuffy Waldron on that left side. As the snap from Bramlett, football on the ground. And the hit stood there for too long, Coach, as that was given to McCurdy, I believe, and the ball ended up on the ground. He was hit as soon as he got it. Got to do better on those blocks.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Wolves. They were able to fall on that fumble there. McCurdy looked to try to make something happen there on the run, but nothing was there on that left side. So it sets up second and long for the Wolves here in their opening drive of the half.
Yeah, we'll call it 13 as a loss of 3 on the run. Braylon gets it out to Simmons, got to make the first one miss. He's holding on and gets up a little bit of the yardage back to the original line of scrimmage at the 20, as good tackle there by Kelley makes it 3rd and 10.
So Wolves send Simmons in motion on a little swing pass and trying to get the playmaker out on the outside there, but Bishop Kelley's right there to wrap him up. So 3rd down and about 10 for the Wolves here.
Yeah, he succeeded on the grab in a must-grab situation,
Absolutely.
or else that would have been a big play. 3rd down and big. Laster has thrown the ball well here in the first half, so he's getting pressure. This is where his feet come into play. Going to be taken down at the 25, 5 yards short. And that's going to be 4th and 5. Pickup of 5 on the scramble, and the Wolves are going to have to punt.
Wolves there looking to get down the field with the pass, and Lassiter brings it down and tries to make a play. And
yep,
he's more than capable of taking those plays for the distance, but comments were there to wrap them up, and so it'll be 4th down and punt ensuing for the Wolves.
Both of those evident of the discipline of Kelley, the open field tackles, and they had to have those tackles, and they got them. Good punt by Tal Leone as he gets a roll as it continues to go inside the 30-yard line. I believe that was Williams who was breathing it on. Tyree Fleeks ends up getting it touchdown all the way inside the 20 to the 29-yard line. That's a fantastic punch by the sophomore.
Yeah, Leone coming in on the first punt for the Wolves of the evening. Very good punt there, flipping the field and pinning the Comets back near the 30-yard line where they will set up shop for their first drive of the half.
With 9:32 to play, can the Wolves defense match the Kelley's effort there on the Wolves' first drive and hold them without a first down or maybe a big turnover? It's a keeper up the middle and a good tackle by Barber, not letting him go anywhere. Going to pick up maybe one, just a little bit more, as it'll be 2nd down and 9. Man, Barber again stepping into that hole.
Really coming in from that linebacker spot, can kind of play a lot of positions there in the defense for the Wolves. And it's been very, very solid this year for the Wolves.
Skelton lined up over tackle, hooks on the far side as they look to go deep. Good defensive pressure there. And it's going to be caught on the sideline as that had to be a perfect throw and catch. It was down to the Wolves' 41-yard line. And Kelley is on the move. Let's see if they move fast here.
That was a great pass there by the quarterback. They moved the pocket for him, getting him out to the right side, and he's able to put that one right where it needed to be, just along the sideline. And the receiver does a good job of keeping both feet in bounds for the catch.
They go off the side. Another one working that far side as Slaughter with the tackle. Another good delivery. He's throwing well with movement. Another first down.
You can definitely see that he feels very comfortable rolling out to his right, throwing to that strong side there, picking up another first down for the Comets. So Bishop Kelley now in plus territory inside the 30 here in the opening drive of the half for them.
.8:30 and counting, up the middle. Down to the 24, a pickup of 4 on the run.
Hand off to Nichols there up the middle. Saw Nichols take one to the house earlier in the first half and haven't seen much from him since then.
We have a player down. We're going to take a break while they tend to him. You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV.
I feel so sick, and I don't know if I should take ibuprofen or Tylenol.
Go ask Eric.
I can't stop coughing. Surely there's something I can take to make this better.
Go ask Eric.
Wait, I just got new medicine, and I don't know if I'm allowed to have caffeine with it.
Go ask Eric. Fred's Tire and Battery is locally legendary. Known for their friendly family welcomes and just as friendly exits, Fred's can service your vehicle needs. Make Fred's Tire and Battery your first stop when your vehicle needs service.
Second down and 6 from the Wolves' 24-yard line as Kelley comes out in trips. The give off the right side, and he breaks one. Going to be close to a first down, not quite there. Again, Barber on the tackle, as looked like the Wolves had that defended pretty well, just couldn't get him down.
Yeah, and you can see that the Comets have a kind of interesting style of play. They can go fast, they can bring a heavy lineup in and really try to pound it up the middle, but right now they're just going back to what worked for them that opening drive of the game where they had some tempo and rhythm.
And again, you want to watch the pass right here as there's going to be motion. That's going to back them up 5. That's big for the Wolves as that's going to make it third down and more difficult. And here with the kicker that they have in Govier, that you would think that they would be looking to either get a first down here or try a field goal.
Yeah.
Not 4-down territory for them because they want the lead.
Absolutely. So, again, they come back out in a heavy set here.
See if they try to pop something with a pass. Nope, they run it right up the middle, and the Wolves got to get him there. He's going to be close. Not close enough. It's going to be 4th down and short as Kevin Tyner in there on the tackle. Nolan Ward as well. And 4th and a full 1 as it's at the 20.
They keep that heavy lineup out there on the field. Imagine we'll see the same action here. Quarterback keep up the middle.
Goes off the right side. They have him wrapped up, but he's falling forward for the first down.
That's going to be a first down for the Comets on the second effort there. Those type of situations, you got to get a big push up front.
Mm-hmm. They get it down to the 17 and a first down on the run. I was wrong. I thought they would try the field goal if they didn't have it, but they were close enough to try. and they pick it up. So, again, within the red zone, this is a place of focus for the Wolves defense. Can they stop the opposition late in the season now in the red zone? As the quarterback makes the first one miss, but he's going to barely get back to the line of scrimmage, if so. 2nd down and 10. Pressure originally from Mason Wilson. I believe that Jaquan Evans in there now at the far end was the one with the tackle.
Looked like he had a receiver out there. Don't know if it was a design quarterback run there. I don't know if it's a draw. But the quarterback pulls it down, tries to pick up some positive yards there. Was able to manage 1 or 2, setting up 2nd down here.
So the Wolves will probably get a sack. It was a loss of a yard, and they go to the outside on that end as Wilson can't bring him down, and he ends up getting pummeled by a couple of Wolves. McCurdy in there as one of them, but the Wolves have to be getting them down. That's what happened on the Wolves' drives. Kelley was good with the first contact and one player bringing down the one runner. The Wolves have got to reciprocate here. 3rd down and another 3rd and 5. Can't let them get close here, Coach.
Yeah. I honestly would like to see our defensive backs pressed up a little bit, kind of making them have to beat us over the top.
Getting chased. He's got somebody wide open. And a touchdown, Kelley.
Looked like they just lost him there as he was wide open in the end zone. So
I think one of our defenders actually fell down.
Okay, yeah.
But again, we didn't have the rush on him. He had plenty of time there for that to develop. And the Wolves hurt on the first drive. That's a Kelley drive that ends up taking up close to 5 minutes of play, and they come away with a touchdown after the 3 and out for the Wolves. They're going to have a flag on the play.
False start there on the offensive line, so that'll push them back and make this extra point a little more interesting.
Yep. The lead 5 right now as Govier sets up at the 15 for the 25-yarder. He's kicked a 35-yarder and a 40-yarder, so this should be no problem as far as leg strength for Govier. Puts it up and off. No good. So the lead remains 5, 14-19. Wolves offense comes to the field after this.
Great prices sell cars, and Castrikey Auto Mart truly understands that principle. Straightforward pricing with no gimmicks. Located on the corner of Harrison and Jefferson for over 40 years, shop at the lot or online. Castrikey Auto Mart. They're good people.
Good throw gets Bertram. And that's smashed. Nothing new. Coach, the defense gives up some points there. The lead remains 5 after the missed extra points by Kelley. Deep for the Wolves, it looks like Simmons goes back out there as well as Palmer. We need the offense, as we said, coming out of halftime.
Yeah, and as the kick is fielded here.
Simmons coming this side, cutting up the middle. Simmons with another big run all the way up to the 43-yard line. Derek Simmons shows what he can do. Pardon me? Dylan Simmons, I'm sorry. Shows what he can do as we've been waiting for that all night long. That's the first one they kicked to Simmons.
Yeah, he's got big play potential anytime he takes the ball up the field on a kick return, as he's ran one back this year already. So it'll be interesting to see how the offense comes back out. You would love to see us stay ahead of the chains, right? We've had a couple of drives where we've gotten behind the chains early and really had to dig ourselves out of a hole. And so you see here again in your, what we're going to call the stack look, 5 to the left.
Braylon makes the first miss. He is up the sideline and going to be knocked out at the 40-yard line, as that was a nice play by the quarterback. all the way down to the 40 of Bishop Kelley.
Again, you see 5 receivers out to the left, nobody on the right side, which allows Lassiter to really hurt you where he's very, very, very good in the open field. So they go back to the same look here.
This implemented just this week, trusting the line to be able to give him time to do what he needs to do. And he's going to run it again this time. Picks up 5, gets out of bounds after a pickup close to 7, actually. Another good run by Lassiter.
And it looked like that time he did have the option to throw it. Had a guy across the middle and a guy in the flat here on the screen, but just picking up the positive yards where he can. And so I figured we'd see that look here in the second half as we saw in the first half, and it looks like they're going to go right back to it. And I actually kind of like it. You've got a bunch of skilled guys and a really good offensive line. Why not use the whole field and try to make them pick their poison?
You got an arm that can deliver it as well. As he does it again, this time he's going to get just back to the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard just outside the 32. Okay, this is big. 3rd and 3 for the Wolves. They come with a new look. It's a big package when Logan trots out there and Nolan Ward. You have Riley Story at quarterback. It's going to be a muscle run. Riley popping it up the middle, and Riley continues to get the first down. That's why they go to it, as he gets the first down on 3rd and 3.
So, again, you see Coach McGuire really using a variety of looks there and bringing in the heavy package. Great run there by Story to pick up the first down for the Wolves.
Yep. Busted it out to the outside from our vantage point. Couldn't even see that happen. It was just looked like a dog pile. But he basically got it to the outside and got enough for the first down from the 30-yard line. As play clock ticking, they go to 5 wide again. This time to the close side. Lassiter calls for it, goes back up the middle. Lassiter all the way down to the 15. Braylon Lassiter down in for a Wolves touchdown! Braylon Lassiter with a 30-yard run to the end zone, and the Wolves get the touchdown, and they're going to stay out and go for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point deficit. Good run by Lassiter.
Great run there. And again, they stay in that same look, overloading one side and allowing Lassiter to really get out in space, and he does the rest. So great run there, great blocks, great play calling by Coach McGuire and staff.
Got motion, and there's going to be a flag dropped. I didn't see any cloth on the field, but there was. And there was movement on the Wolves. Let's see if they change it up here and decide to go for the extra point. Doesn't look like they are. It's a 1-point deficit now. And still going to go for 2. Help me out in that backfield. Can you tell those numbers? Braylon's 1. Who's on his right?
Garrett McCurdy's in the backfield with him. You got Katie Palmer coming in motion here.
Lassiter looking for Palmer, and he just throws it out to him, and he gets it.
So he dropped it at the last second.
Wow.
Great effort there by Simmons.
Yeah. Simmons out there, almost had it. 1-point ball game. We stayed where we were at. 3:12 to go in the 3rd. You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV.
ShawneeCTV would like to thank the following community sponsors in helping make this broadcast possible. Sebastian Homes, specializing in exceptional residential properties. Grand Roofing Company. Give David James or Stephen Johns a call. Jeff Chamblin, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, enjoys helping people. Marco's Pizza. Order faster. Online. Pine Cliff Printers. Making good impressions for you. Robert Owens, McElroy and Owens Funeral Group.
City Bites. Grab a bite of great food. McAllister's Deli. What can we make for you? Schlotzsky's for a mouthful of flavor. Find your flavors at Qdoba Mexican Eats. BB Woodworks Player of the Game, every game. Lucky Day Heating and Air Conditioning. Thank you.
Ben with the kick down to the corner. And again, it bounces out of bounds as we need to adjust that again, Coach. Going to give it to him at the 35.
Yeah,
maybe further.
I've kind of been hesitant to kind of ask the question, but I'm always curious to know what the rationale is on the directional kick towards the sideline when you know that's a possibility. I don't question our coaching staff by any means. I'm just curious to know what the
why
if they're content with just, hey, if it goes out of bounds, we'll set up shop at the 35 every time versus a potential run back.
3:12 to go. The Wolves drive taking basically a minute and a half. Braylon Lasser getting 52 or 54 of the 56 yards and going to have to chase him. Not going to catch him as Kelley goes 65 yards on a single play. Right up the middle. And they go back up by 6. By 5. Big play by Kelley.
Just right up the middle there for the long touchdown, and there's going to be an injured Wolf on the field.
That's Riley Stewart. Nope, I'm sorry, that's Cade.
Looks like it's number 44, Cade McKee, who's helped off the field by Coach Madonna. But again, going back to that run, I mean, just right up the middle. I mean,
they're going to go for 2, Coach. As they run it off the left side, in for a touchdown, in for an extra point. 27-20, the lead 7 by Kelley, just under 3 minutes. We'll be back in a moment.
Lucky Day Heating and Air Conditioning. Thank you, Corey Crenshaw and crew. Legendary Tenders. Chicken Express. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Mentoring with a mission. Uplift Mentoring. When your pet is family, pause to remember. Wesley United Methodist Church. Worship, study, serve. Find your flavor at Wingstop, the wing experts. Temple Baptist Church, delighted to serve you. Great Plains Graphics, Shawnee's store for swag. Cazadores, a local favorite Mexican restaurant. Taco Bell, satisfy your cravings. Live Moss. St. Benedict's Church, home for Shawnee Football's team meals.
All right, another big play, and Bishop Kelley goes up by 7 after the 2-point conversion. The Wolves, with just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, it's been an explosive one. Unfortunately, Kelley with 2 touchdowns.
And you see the little squib kick here. It's going to be fielded by Lassiter.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get it across the 40. And we have Wolves football at about the, let's see where they mark it, at the 45 again. So the Wolves are going to start in good field position again. That's good to see. We like to see that. 2:50 to go. As Laster is the one using his legs right now. You got to wonder, I mean, this has been a heavy use quarter for our quarterback.
Yep, and then Wolves come back out in that stack star look over there with 5 receivers to the left, and they swing it out, and it's going to be a little low. And
you want to drop that ball. You don't want to catch that. Well, it might have been backwards.
It is caught, but it's going to be a
loss of 5
on the catch. So that's going to put us behind the chains here.
Or they called it incomplete. They called it incomplete and marked it back at the line of scrimmage. So fortunate, actually, for the Wolves.
And maybe that's what Garrett saw, and he let it bounce and then just made sure it wasn't a lateral. Now they go over the middle. Oh. We need it.
Yeah, that one was a.
We need it. Okay.
Just a bit off on the timing. Lassiter to Slaughter there. As soon as Slaughter turned his head, the ball was right there and couldn't quite reel it in. So that's going to be a 3rd and 10 here for the Wolves.
And that defense you were mentioning has played a lot of football tonight, and they may have been a little slow on that first snap for the big play. Laster going to try to break it, and he gets caught by the shirt and brought down. And now it's going to be a first down for the Wolves. Kelley just gave it up. Unsportsmanlike conduct is going to move the ball 15 yards, and that should be a first down for the Wolves unless they do it from the spot. So let's see how they mark this off. If they're going to be a yard short. So they're going to end up a yard short of the first down. It'll be 4th down and 1 for the Wolves. Not an automatic first down.
Yep. 4th and 1 here.
Going to go big with Riley Story. I've got a little butterflies here, Coach. Come on, Wolves. Get it going. And the Wolves want this first down. Riley goes up the middle. Riley Story makes a miss. Riley Story, the defensive end, runs for another, 13 yards?
Yeah, that's a great run there. There's nothing finesse about that run when Riley Story gets it. He's just putting his head down, rumbling and stumbling. He does actually spin off of a defender there, picking up the first down, and great effort there by Story. And he's going to stay right there in the backfield.
All the way to the 34-yard line. As Story takes it again. This time he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure I understand that. We did that at Durant as well. It worked once. We kept him in. That seems more like a short yardage type play. But here we go, 2nd down.
Yeah, I mean,
from the 34.
I did notice, for what it's worth, that the possession before when Lassiter was brought down, he did kind of come up a little gimpy and was limping. So I wonder if they were just trying to
give him some time,
give him another second or two to catch his breath.
Laster goes short. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Just having a hard time seeing the field tonight.
Yeah.
Some of those. Trying to let his guys have the ability to go make a play, but that one might have been hit.
Yeah.
Just too short.
You'd like to see him kind of set his feet right there. He was a little off balance on his back foot and didn't have the necessary power to get it out there. But he definitely had a little more time than I think he probably thought he did.
That's the screen, and that's to McCurdy. He's got a wall. Garrett McCurdy going to the 10, to the 5. Garrett McCurdy in for a touchdown! Shawnee! Whoa! What a great play call there by McGuire as they set up McCurdy. And there you see some of what Garrett McCurdy, just a sophomore, can do.
He definitely is a force when he gets the ball, and I want to highlight, I just love when I see Jaquan Evans out there helping him get to the end zone, finding blockers, getting up the field. But great run and catch there by McCurdy on the screen.
Ben Falcon with the kick. It's good. Wolves come back, another punch to the chin. They tie it up with 1:02 to go in the 3rd. The defense coming back out right after these messages.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
Kevin Hanna, Frontier Commercial Group, specializes in both commercial and residential real estate. Whether you're looking to secure the perfect commercial space or find your dream home, Kevin's team helps you achieve your real estate goals. Visit Kevin's interactive website to get started today. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Ben Falcon in for the kick. We were talking about it, just kicking it out of bounds. Let's see if he tries to get it a little bit closer to the numbers rather than the sideline this time. As going to be a flag down probably for offsides where it was. So somebody must have crossed the line too quick. Going to back them up 5 yards. They're going to have to do that again.
Offsides on the kickoff.
So they're going to back them up.
Works it back 5 yards to the 35-yard line. Falcone will redo the first United Bank kickoff.
As Ben steps in there. Kicking now from the 35. Going to be caught at the 30. And the Wolves will bring him down right at about the 35. Going to mark it at the 36-yard line where Kelley will have it 1st and 10. Now we keep our eyes on our defense. Were they maybe a little tight on that play? Or is Kelley just going to be able to do more of that up the middle? We'll see with this drive with 51 seconds to go in the third.
So you got Hooks, Skelton, Story there on the line. McCurdy, Slaughter, Jaden Hunt, near side, as well as Travion Barber, Tyner in the back.
And we've missed Jaden Smith tonight. As another run, going to be a flag down, probably a holding, as Jay Hunt trying to go for that football. He's finally brought down by McCurdy. It was on Kelley. That's a tough run, though. The Wolves got to bring those runners down quicker.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Nichols up the middle again. Bounces it to the right side and stumbles up the field for another 4 or 5 yards. Fortunately for the Wolves, that's going to be coming back on the holding call. But again, Bishop Kelley has seen something in the defense where they can really try to exploit up the middle.
37 and counting towards the fourth quarter. We're knotted at 27. They come with their screen pass, and they make it across, but they're not going to get by. I believe that's Barber. He's coming up slow. As Story says, no, man. You get up. And Barber might have fell on the foot. He's having a hard time getting his breath, I think.
He definitely looked like he got something. And fortunately for him, the time's going to run out, so he's going to get an extra few seconds to catch his breath.
And we'll be back for the fourth quarter. It's for the playoffs, 27-27.
Downtown Auto Body works for you with your insurance company to reduce your hassles. Downtown Auto Body is on your side to get your vehicle repaired as it should be, back at top condition. Trust Downtown Auto Body, Main Street, Shawnee. Every detail tells a story. Every sparkle a memory waiting to be made. At L's Jewelry, timeless craftsmanship meets modern elegance, designed for life's most precious moments. L's Jewelry is Shawnee's friendly jeweler.
Get answers to your insurance questions from the insurance guy at the mall, Jim Pierce. Jim Pierce, I recommend to you for any of your health insurance questions. Give Jim a call and let him advise you with your insurance needs.
It's going to be marked at the 29-yard line where it's second down and 17, maybe 18. Looks like it's second down and 18, Coach, from the 29. And big time stop needed here by the Wolves as Williams has checked in at linebacker. We don't see Cade out there. And they're going to keep it. They come back to the swing pass, and it's caught as, again, just another big play by their big playmaker, and we're overzealous, and we lose track. And it hurts us.
Yeah, he was wide open here on the near side of the field, and the nearest guy, Gray, was Slaughter, but just an over pursuit. Guys kind of getting out of their lanes, and the Comets were able to bust open a big play there for the first down.
All the way to the Shawnee 32, and going to be a flag down. Going to back him up again. Barber again in on that tackle along with Nolan Ward, I believe. And that call is going to be against Kelley. Move him back 10 on the penalty.
Fortunate there for the Wolves as they are still just trying to kind of catch their breath. They've had a few guys kind of go down, and so they're shuffling some guys in and out of the lineup.
Mm-hmm. Back to the 44-yard line where it's first and 22. Another reverse, the over pursuit on that side, but not too much. Is that
Travion Barber again?
You don't fool him.
Coming
you don't
downhill.
Fool Travion as it's another tackle for a loss back to the 48-yard line of the Wolves. That brings up second down and a long way to go.
See it there on your replay. He just fights off the block there and meets the guy on the outside for the great open field tackle for the loss.
He's one of those guys that you just don't see making many mistakes, Coach. And if he's close to the football, it's coming to the ground. As the quarterback gets it to the outside, the Wolves move up, and Simmons there with the good coverage and the good tackle, no yardage after the catch. Down to the 43-yard line. So a pickup of 5. That's going to make it right in the neighborhood of 3rd and 20. And again, Capana likes to use your own speed against you, your own tendencies against you. He's done it twice on those outside passes. Let's see if we can stay disciplined and get out of this one. Wow. The Wolves, incomplete pass as it brings up 4th down, and I would think he's going to punt. You would think you'd play field position in a 27-27 ball game the way that things are going.
Yeah, 4th and 20, I would imagine that would be the case.
But they've had the big plays on the big downs, so they may step up and just do the punt again. Wolves have to be on guard here as Simmons on this close corner. And they do the quick punt. They let it go. And they're going to get it down inside the 1. He goes into the end zone. And they mark it at the 2. I didn't think you could carry yourself into the end zone, Coach.
I didn't either. I thought that his momentum took him into the end zone, which would have made it a touchback, but they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. So great coverage there by the Commons.
Yes, it is. And the Wolves in one of those tight positions. Let's see how the offense responds here. And 9:34 to play in the ball game. This is what it's all about, man. This is playoff football as they need to flip the field at minimum here as the Wolves come out. They set. And the run is to Story, and Riley Story is going to get a first down. Out beyond the 10 to the 13. That's why you give it to Riley Story, Coach, I guess.
Yeah, he's a very tough kid, hard-nosed run there by Story as he gets the Wolves out of the depths of their end zone up near the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they mark it at the 13, a first down for the Wolves through the run of Riley Story. And Laster now back in there. Empty set. No, that's McCurdy next to him. And he gives it to McCurdy. No chance as block just was missed. He had no chance. He got the handoff almost went to the tackler.
Looks like his helmet's going to come off, so he's going to have to come off for at least one play. And
it's going to be a loss of 3 on the play.
With no McLennan the rest of the night, you'll see Travion Barber in the backfield for the Wolves with Lassiter here.
2nd and 13. Braylon to the offside. That's Mason Wilson up the middle. Mason Wilson into the field. Mason Wilson all the way. He's going to get down to the 30-yard line. Huge play by Mason Wilson. And the good delivery from Lasker.
Great screen call there. Great execution. Good throw there by Lassiter. Mason Wilson. Burst of energy. You know, he's made a few of those plays this year on those screen plays. And he definitely puts the Wolves in threatening position here.
A pickup of 60 on the screen. The delivery from Laster and the run by Wilson. The give up the middle to Barber as he's carrying the pile down low. The offense responding here. All the way down to the 24-yard line.
One of the luxuries for the Wolves is that they have a handful of players that they can put in the backfield to flank Lassiter. Again, McLennan in street clothes now. McCurdy obviously had to take a play off with the helmet, so you bring in Barber, and he's able to keep things right where they are on the run.
He stays in there. You have Simmons on the close side. Ramel Slaughter up top. It looks like Astala in the slot. The give is to Barber. He's got room. Barber down into the... Trey Barber in for a Wolves touchdown! Do we see a flag on the play? Is there a flag? What are they looking at? There's a hat off one of the officials.
I think they're marking. Did he step out of bounds? Typically, if they throw his hat, I mean, you just mark at the spot.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if Barber might have stepped out of bounds.
Or if he used it as a flag, he didn't have his flag. It was called a touchdown on the field. Now, the discussion. We shall see. Holding on the Wolves. And dead ball foul on sportsmanlike conduct on the Wolves.
Those are great eyes by you on the
wow
analysis of him maybe not having his flag, but the result is not.
My goodness. What? You just can't have that happening.
Pushes the Wolves back 25 yards.
from the line of scrimmage. With 6:55 to play in the ball game.
And I'm not quite sure who was called for the holding or unsportsmanlike conduct for that matter, but nevertheless, it's
can't have it. And here we go. The Wolves with 2nd down and 35. Erases a touchdown from the board. The give to Barber around the right as he's going to make people continue to fight. Gets 10 yards where there was nothing there as he gets down to the 44-yard line after with a good run.
Yeah, that's a good run to pick up some yardage there as the Wolves are still in a 3rd and long situation. So
Lasker over the middle. That's Jay Hunt. I thought he was going to Astala over the middle because he was wide open.
yeah, he had a couple guys that he probably could have.
Gonna punt? Yeah, couple guys. I'm sorry, Coach.
But very unfortunate there is a quick change of events after the big play there by Mason Wilson and what would have been a touchdown by Barber, negated by the penalties and bringing up a punt situation for Taglioni here.
So we said at least what they had to do was flip the field, hopefully here with a good snap. Tal did what he could do.
Yeah, that's not ideal, obviously, to say the least, as it sets the Comets up in great field position. But as you might see sometimes, the punter try to pick it up and punt it. I don't know if he would have had the chance to do that one right there.
Sure, he didn't know what was behind him, and that's the reaction you're going to get. And now the defense has to come through. And the defense has been coming through on situations like this all year long. This is the biggest one. The run up the middle, as looks like Nolan Ward was the first one there. Going to pick up 3.
So again, defense really needs to step up here as the clock is now under 6 minutes in the ball game. Comets inside or near their own 20, near the Shawnee 20.
That's going to be off the left side. The Wolves again with a quick hit, short gain. And it'll be 3rd down. With Riley Story on the tackle, I believe. 3rd down and 7. As the Wolves defense on the field. Capana letting the clock tick away. He knows here that he might only be in front by 3 if they get nothing on this play. You know they have something dialed up. They usually do. They've been able to sting the Wolves on some different occasions. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to lose a yard, and that brings up 4th down from the 21-yard line.
It does look like they're going to trot out their kicker.
He's made a 35 and a 45. This will be from 38 yards as they try to take the lead with the field goal. As the Wolves defense does well. .425 and counting. The offense looks like they're going to get back on the field as they let it. Going to be a fake. They get him out of bounds, and he did not have enough for the first. The Wolves offense back on the field, and Kelley comes away with no points.
That was a very interesting play call if I'm Bishop Kelley. I mean, We've seen a lot of trick plays, so I can't say I'm surprised, but as sure-handed as their kicker has been tonight, I would have been very shocked if I was not watching that they didn't go for that.
So the Wolves showing the propensity to be able to move the ball. This is the drive of the season right here with 4:13 to go, starting at their own 17-yard line. With Laster taking it on the right side. He cuts it up the middle. Laster's going to have enough for the first down to the 31-yard line.
Absolutely. So great run there, following his blocks up the right side with less than 4 minutes on the clock. The score clock is our friend right now. At worst, we go to overtime, but at best, we go get a score here and try to end this thing without the Comets getting another chance to get the ball back.
McCurdy beside Lassiter. The give to McCurdy up the middle. Garrett McCurdy off the right side. Garrett McCurdy up the sideline. Garrett McCurdy to the 30. Garrett McCurdy to the 20. Garrett McCurdy in for a Wolves touchdown! We see no flags on the field, or do we? On the far sideline, we have another flag late on the far sideline. Same official, same spot of the field. Do we not? Oh, Garrett McCurdy with a 70-yard run, bringing it back with a flag on the field. It's marked at the 46-yard line is where the flag is. Now they're running it back, and
looks like there's an injured Comet on the field as well.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. They're moving the chains. And now they're marking it at the
43.
Why are they moving the chains? They shouldn't be moving the chains. If it was a play that brought us back there, they mark it off. The chains stay the same. It's just 1st and 7, not 1st and 10. That was a first down play. I don't understand that. But, I mean, these guys are the officials. They know better than I. I'm not questioning that. I am questioning with maybe everybody who's watching, or maybe they're telling me and I can't see it. But it should be 1st and 7.
Yeah, I thought that would be a spot back.
All right, so the Wolves, some more adversity to overcome. Another touchdown called back because of holding along the far side, 15 yards down the field. That one was more like 20 yards down the field. Laster's going to break one tackle, and he's going to get back maybe to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and so again, penalties have kind of plagued us in this fourth quarter, and they've come at some costly times, have taken away some huge plays, 2 touchdowns, in fact. But again, right now, you definitely want to score, but at worst, you don't want to give the ball back to Bishop Kelley.
And actually, it was right because it was 1st and 10 from the 31, and we still had a first down. It was actually 25 yards down the field that we were caught holding. Laster doesn't see anybody. Throws it down the field now. Incomplete. Almost a good play. Brings down 3rd down and 11.
So that's going to stop the clock at 2:36 right here. 3rd and 11. Looks like the Wolves will call a timeout to regroup, figure out what you want to do here in 3rd and 11.
We'll take a break. You're watching Wolves football on ShawneeCTV.
At Hardesty Deli, the food is great and the people are even better. A genuinely local atmosphere. The Oliver family has more than 70 years as butchers with Hardesty. If you're in Shawnee, you gotta stop at Hardesty Deli.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
First Med Urgent Care is here. 4010 North Kickapoo, right next door to Mazzio's. Open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Short wait times if you have to wait at all. Self-check-in. COVID, flu, strep, care, and testing you get at First Med. Great for parents after work because of the long evening hours. Non-emergency, which is life-threatening care, you get here at First Med. Access training.
We're back. Big third down and 11 for the Wolves. As Laster calls for it, he's coming around this right side. He cuts it up. Laster is going to be caught from behind. And there's no flag on the field. How could there not be a flag on the field? For how he was horse-collared and whipped. Oh, my goodness. Maybe I saw something not illegal. 2:26 to go on the turnover. It was a first down. The Wolves are not talking to anybody. And defense back on the field, and it's 48-yard line. They go up the middle. This has been successful for them. Going to be a flag coming in. Should be holding and backing them up 10 yards.
And I'm still in shock. I mean, I definitely thought that was at least a horse collar or hands-to-face call there, and you can see here on the sideline there that Lassiter is visibly shaking and just frustrated on that play because he had what would have been a first down there.
Yeah, whipped. I mean, it was so obvious from where we were of what happened. My goodness. The ball obviously comes loose. Kelley gets it at the Shawnee 48. The penalty backs him up to the 42. Over the middle. Oh, you got to bring him down. Going to pick up 10. They're marking it back at the 48-yard line.
So that's sets up a second and, as you said, about 10 yards.
Yeah.
Comets will have man in motion.
Got to bring him down. They go over the middle, got the first down, and now their kicker comes into play.
Yeah, the quarterback able to step up there in the pocket, find a receiver along the sideline for the first down. And so, as you mentioned, now kicker comes into play. The clock is now opposing the Wolves here.
Gotta stop him. Gotta stop him. Yes, Travion Barber not letting it happen as he gets the sack. The clock continues to roll. Kelley has 3 timeouts. They're going to use it here. Travion Barber with another huge play by the senior. We'll be back after these messages.
I feel so sick, and I don't know if I should take ibuprofen or Tylenol.
Go ask Eric.
I can't stop coughing. Surely there's something I can take to make this better.
Go ask Eric.
Wait, I just got new medicine, and I don't know if I'm allowed to have caffeine with it.
Go ask Eric. Fred's Tire and Battery is locally legendary. Known for their friendly family welcomes and just as friendly exits, Fred's can service your vehicle needs. Make Fred's Tire and Battery your first stop when your vehicle needs service.
The Wolves' Travion Barber, coach, coming up big here in the fourth.
Absolutely. I mean, he had the touchdown run earlier that was called back, but you see right there just making a great play and effort on the sack.
Defense in a big spot here. They got to continue to keep them out of there as they throw it across the field. They can't give up the yardage. They have a kicker. that you just can't be giving up that kind of yardage. They get it back to the regular line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 10. It's going to be marked at the Wolves 32. Let's see. Yep, 33.
So again, the comments go back to that little misdirection pass where the quarterback rolls to the right and throws back to the left. Setting up a 3rd down here for the Wolves.
Go over the middle, and they pick up the yardage. They get a 1st down. Setting up with 24 seconds left. Delivery over the middle. And Kelley calls a timeout.
Yeah, that was just a timely pass there by the quarterback.
Been doing it all night.
Found his receiver in the middle who kind of just settled, as you see here on the replay. And he's able to pick up the 1st down there. So ball will be just inside the 15 or on the other side of 15 for the Comets. 24 seconds left in the ball game. So defense really needs to try to get some pressure right here. I would imagine that the Comets are going to keep the ball on the ground, keep the ball in the middle of the field, try to keep it in the center for the kicker.
Yeah, they have 1 timeout left, so they can run it down to make it the last play of the ball game. And they've been in ball games like this all year long, coming down to the last drive or the last play. And the name of the game has been discipline all week long. Kelley comes in, they're a disciplined team. That's how they try to win. And we'll see in these last seconds how it plays out. The Wolves going to call a timeout as we keep it here with 24 seconds to go. Coach, 3rd quarter, things just started rolling. Both offenses start going. And here in the 4th, I don't think we've had a touchdown or we've had any points until now.
Kind of one of what has been some of our issues throughout the season, so to speak, have just been self-inflicted wounds. And unfortunately tonight, turnover here late, but even beyond that, just the penalties have really set us back.
Yep. Special teams, bad snap, takes us way back.
Yep.
And it's, the defense just put under fire. That's as good as a turnover, that the defense, stymied their play. We have running backs running wild 15, 25 yards down where we get called for holding that far down the field. Those things, what you're saying, we have seen those. I mean, it's hard to talk about, but we have to say we have seen those all year long. That has been what has plagued this team in win-lose scenarios.
Yeah, and I mean, that's probably where you can really point to. I mean, obviously, the fumble here, putting the ball on the field, or, set Bishop Kelley up in scoring position.
But that's one of those, I mean, even as I watch that, and I know you feel this same way, I'm thinking, how was that not a call of some sort of horse collar or face mask? The way in which that body whipped backwards, something was grabbed up high. Yeah. And it wouldn't have been the jersey that would have done that.
And, I mean, I'm obviously biased. I'm going to give Lasser a lot of the benefit of the doubt. I would imagine that probably was why the ball was loose. If I'm getting jerked by my face mask or by the collar of my jersey, I don't know.
Yeah. So it's going to come down to a kick. We have had Travian Barber block a kick before this year. This is going to take execution by Kelley. It's been one of those seasons for them, too, where it comes down to the last few plays and something weird happens and they end up losing a game. So let's just hope for the best here for the Wolves, as going to have to make a play in order to stay in this ball game and to stay in playoff contention, as the Wolves use their last timeout, as you would think they would. 4 seconds to go in the ball game. It really doesn't feel like the ball game's over or almost over. I think this side, everybody kind of feels like us, kind of in shock because of the plays we've seen. It's like it shouldn't even be close.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm just going to agree. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking because that wouldn't be
I hear you.
credible to either side. But, yes, I just feel like this could have went in a lot of different ways.
It's been a hard-fought game on both sides.
Yeah, it has.
Everybody needs to be yelling is what Coach is saying. Come on, everybody. Let's get some pressure going from this side of the field. Will this be the last play of the ball game or not? Gravier in. And the Wolves jump. I guess Wolves broke the plane as it's going to be on somebody. It's going to back them up 5.
Ball start.
And the Wolves are asking the crowd to get crazy here. Come on.
A lot on the line here as both teams are clinging to.
Yep. Gravier is a senior. And now it's a 33-yarder that he's attempting with 4 seconds left. The kick is up. It's good through the center. And the game is over. Bishop Kelley beats the Shawnee Wolves 30-27 as
that's a hard one to watch.
Yep.
I mean, both teams fought. Obviously, a lot on the line for both teams. You hate to see it come down to a play like that and a couple calls by the officials. And credit to the officials. They have a very hard job. You'll never hear me criticize officials too much because I know what it's like being a coach, but you just hate to see that for our Wolves.
Yes, you do. And we do appreciate you staying with us. Got to give a shout-out to Travion Barber and the number of plays that he made all night long, really keeping the Wolves in better situations than they were in prior to the play. Riley Story, another standout night. He was all over the field. The Wolves just not able to make the plays and complete the plays when plays were in progress.
Yeah, and again, there was a lot of action both sides of the football. Both teams had very many explosive plays. And you knew in a game like this, trending towards the end of the season or towards the playoffs, that this was going to be one of those plays or one of those games that was going to come down to 1 or 2 plays.
Just had to be disciplined. It did come down to discipline. Ultimately, flags on the field ended up stalling Wolves' drives, and Bishop Kelley comes away with a hard-fought 30-27 victory. For all from ShawneeCTV, we want to thank you for staying with us. Coach Chad Johnson, thank you as always. Wonderful season sitting alongside of you. I don't anticipate you'll be down with your basketball duties in McAllister next week with us, but certainly been a pleasure.
Absolutely. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a great homestand to be here in Jim Thorpe Stadium. The support from this community has been phenomenal, and it's just got me excited for what's to come for the future of Shawnee Athletics.
Again, thank you for watching. Remember, Shawnee, all of us together, we build community one season at a time.
Good evening, everybody. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.